Hello and welcome to VisionSwim. This is day 40 of week 8. I'm Coach Francois, and today we're hitting the backstroke. Warm-up recap. We start off with the 300 where we build the streamlines 1 through 4. On that first 25, 6 kicks in your streamline. On the second 25, 7 kicks in your streamline. Third 25, 8 kicks. Fourth 25, 9 kicks in the streamline. And then we repeat that for every set of 4 25s of that 300. After your streamlines, you have 6 strokes in your breakout, the fastest speed you can achieve without breathing, but try your best to get to that top speed before your 6th stroke. And then after the breakout, you have an easy swim for the rest of that 25, so you can focus on your technique and your DPS. After that, we have two 200s negative split, where the second 100 is faster than the first 100. On all of these, we're doing 8 kicks in our streamline and 6 strokes on the breakout. On the first 100, go ahead and slow down after the breakout so you can focus on your technique and your DPS again. But on that second 100, do not slow down after the breakout. Make sure you hold that same speed for the rest of that 25 and with the breathing pattern that works for you. And then we finish off alternating 6 100s. The odd 100s are going to be a 25 catch-up freestyle, 12 strokes or less, a 50 hard kick, and then a 25 catch-up freestyle again, 12 catch-up freestyle again, 12 strokes or less. On all of these, the catch-up freestyle and that 50 hard kick in the middle, we start off with 6 kicks in the streamline. And then the even 100s are going to be streamline builds again, where we do 6 on the first 25, 7 on the second, 8 on the third, 9 on the fourth. And then we hold that breakout speed to get your overall best time plus 10 seconds for the 100 freestyle. So the odds are drill and the even 100s are sprint at your 100 pace plus 10 seconds. Time base for the 300 will be on the 4:30. Time base for the 200s will be on the 3 minutes. And the time base for the 6 100s will be on the 1:40. Moving on to our kick set, we start off with 6 100s alternating between backstroke and freestyle. The first 100 is a backstroke sprint kick, and then the second 100 is a freestyle sprint kick. All our backstroke, evens are freestyle. And then we move into 8 75s, doing the same thing, alternating between back and free, 75 backstroke, 75 freestyle. And then we finish off with 10 50s, alternating again, with the odd 50s being backstroke sprint kick and the even 50s being freestyle sprint kick. Time base for the 6 100s are on the 145, time base for the 8 75s are on the 120, and the time base for the 8 50s are on the 50s. And don't forget, these are sprint kicks. And then we're going to go into a short sprint set for all backstroke. We have 8 25s, time base on the time base on the 40, and these are all out sprint kicks that we're going to do 3 times through. So after the first round of 8 25s on the 40, you take a 30-second break, and then we do the next set of 8, a 30-second break, and then the last set of 8. Time base again, 6 100s on the 145, the 8 75s on the 120, the 10 50s on the 50, and the 3 sets of 8 25s are on the 40. Now we're going to wrap this up with a tempo trainer set. All right. Now I want you guys to understand that we have 2 parts, 2 challenges, 2 focuses with the tempo trainer. We have focus 1 where we are just swimming on tempo, right? With no speed except for just going fast enough to keep up with the tempo of the tempo trainer. And then the other part is where we are going to sprint the tempo. So staying on that tempo, we're going to do everything we can to get as much speed out of that tempo as possible. And our set is going to be broken up into 2 parts, a 200 backstroke pace set and a 100 backstroke pace set. So let's start off with the first half. We go off with a 200 backstroke stroke rate swim, where you are swimming just to hold the stroke rate. So you get a feel for the tempo you need to be swimming at. And the tempo is set for the 100 pace. However, we're going to just bump up the challenge and use this for the 200 as well. Then after that 200 stroke rate swim, we have 3 rounds of 1 100 and 4 50s stroke rate sprint. The 100 will be on the 130 and the 4 50s will be on the 50, and you have a 1-minute break between each round. So 1 100, 4 50s, and then a 1-minute break. And we're doing those 3 times through. And on these are your stroke rate sprints. So your stroke rate is set to 100 strokes per minute, or setting your tempo trainer in mode 1 to 0.6, and every stroke is happening at that 0.6. And then for the second half, we start off with a 150 stroke rate swim, not sprint. We're just fixing just fixating on the stroke rate itself. 150, and then we're going to follow with 4 rounds of a 50 and 425s. And these are going to be at your 100 pace. So a 50 time based on the 50, and then 425s on the 30, followed by a minute break. And this 50 and 425s that we're going to do 3 times through with a 1-minute break after each one of those rounds are all at your 100 pace, and we're sprinting the stroke rate as well. So with that tempo trainer set to 0.6, show me the fastest speed you can get while staying on that tempo. If you guys think you can go for a faster tempo, before you drop your tempo down or before you pick up the tempo, what I want you to focus on is seeing if there's any place else in your swim where you can add more power while staying on that current tempo. Well, that is it for today. Do not forget to share, like, and subscribe, and best of luck to everyone at JOs.